Hi, my name is Max Frizalone, and I'm a Maryland criminal defense attorney. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to use Maryland's new case search tool, along with some of the tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. Now, if you're watching this video and you're about to try a search on mobile, at the time I'm making this video, the tool is very new and mobile is not allowing you to use any of the filters that I'm going to show you, and some of the formatting is a little bit off. So if you want to try a search, I recommend you grab a desktop and keep this video up next to you. Let's jump right into it. All right, let's get started here. The first time you load up the case search page, you can see the address up there in the browser. You're going to get this disclaimer. You have to accept it and agree that you've read it. So we're going to click that I agree blue box in order to open up the actual tool. And right away, we're confronted with the easiest way to look for a case, which is if you know the case number. It's as simple as putting the case number in. You don't need to put dashes. I'm going to put some in here anyway. That's a case I'm putting in that I know doesn't exist. So you're going to see I'm returned an error. You may be returned an error for a case that is sealed or, for example, like a juvenile case, not public. We'll reset that. Let's show you how to search with a name. So let's go with a really common name to illustrate the downfalls or pitfalls of this system. We're going to go with John Smith. And when we search John Smith here, we are going to be displayed 600 results. That is the maximum amount of results that case search will return, but there are likely, actually guaranteed to be, more than 600 John Smiths. However, you're not able to get all, 20,000 or 15,000 John Smith cases. It's only going to load in 600. So we're going to need to find some ways to narrow it, but if you use a more unique name and you have a limited number of results, you can sort by things like the filing date, which you can see me clicking the case status, the case type, the court, etc. And now I'm going to do a new search here, and I'm going to illustrate something pretty important, and that is how to search with a Boolean. So as you're going to see on this next page, I'm going to put in Christ, and then I'm going to put a number sign after it. That is a Boolean that allows us to search more broadly. It's going to pull up Krista, Christopher, and you're going to see that here on the search page in about a second. Beautiful, and you can see I got Christ Smith, but I also got Krista Smith, and then I'm going to go to another page here. You're going to see Christian Smith. So now we're going to talk about the advanced search filters, which are not currently available on mobile, but you can see here on the desktop. So in order to get a more narrow Christ Smith search, we're going to search district court, and we're going to pretend this is a criminal case, and we'll look for defendants, and we'll start with Baltimore City, and I'm going to redact the information here. Even though everything on case search is public, I still feel it's important to protect people's privacy. So you'll see here we got 92 different Chris Smiths. We can start sorting by file date, and we'll pick a case here in a second, and that'll be the one that we actually open up the case page on. And I'll just demonstrate to you what a case page looks like. Again, redacting a lot of information here. It's public, but this person might expunge their case, so I don't want to give away anything private about them. And as you can see, some stuff is public, the charge type, and then the docket entries, and some of the newer cases have more docket entries, which we'll show you here in a sec by looking for a different Christ Smith Boolean here. We'll try Howard County, smaller sample size. We're going to redact this here because there's only 9 cases. We're going to pick one at random. And as you can see here, in this case, there's going to be a little bit more information. So a couple more trial dates here, an actual plea, a disposition, probation start time, the bond setting when the person did their initial appearance, as well as some of the docket sheets associated with the case. So the newer the case, more information there might be online. That's about it for the Maryland search tool. I'm going to reset all my searches for my next search. I hope you were able to learn something here, and you do not need an account as a regular person. These are for government employees and attorneys only.